Oh, Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension has finally dropped, and today we are going to take a look at all the new Mega Evolutions that got added in this DLC. As a reminder, I don't know how long this video will be. I may even divide it in two parts if it's too long. Like if it's 40 minutes, uh, I'm not gonna make you sit through 40 minutes, but two parts of 20 minutes, just to be better to watch. We're gonna also quickly analyze these Mega Evolutions. If any Mega Evolution piques my interest in a particular way, I'm gonna make a more detailed video in the future. So yeah, let's check out the first ones. The first ones are going to be... Oh, also a reminder, I have no idea what new Mega Evolutions got introduced except for two, which we are going to see in a minute. Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. Why though? Unfortunately, in my pre-analysis that I made when Mega Excalibur and Mega Chimeco got revealed, I was wrong. They didn't change the typing. They are both... Let me move to the side a minute. I'm probably gonna put myself here. They are both pure electric, which is a shame, but one thing I got correct. Mega Raichu X, the one that looks the most like Pomot, Pomi and all that evolution line, is a purely physical attacker. Meanwhile, Mega Raichu Y is mostly a fast special attacker because it reminded me of a lot of Alolan Raichu. So yeah, I was correct about that. That's because a lot of people criticize Game Freak's modern design especially, but they're very smart in designing their creatures. Now, they don't always hit the spot to put the idea of the design. The most famous example is Mega Starmie. Mega Starmie has a great idea as a concept, but the execution is more meme than the actual scary idea they had in mind. So, yeah. Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y, which one is going to be more popular? If I had to guess, looking also at the speed stat, Mega Raichu Y is probably going to be the best one, because it doesn't fear Intimidate, and is probably going to have more special coverage compared to physical coverage. We can check out the Legends ZA move alert set for now. Pokemonchampions is probably going to change and add and remove some things, but just in case, it has Thunder Punch, Repulse, Thunder Shock, whatever. Thunderbolt, Psychic, now learns Psychic. I don't understand why these Pokemon didn't acquire the Psychic type. Draining Kills, so yeah, it has quite the special coverage. Not that the physical one will be bad, but the most popular, the most immediate one is probably going to be the Y version of this Pokemon. The Mega Raichu X doesn't have currently set up moves, so it should get... we are going the opposite of what I usually do. We go from Cerebi to Showdown. It should not learn any setup moves for the physical side. It has Nasty Plot, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it currently learns any move that can set up its physical attack. So yeah, Mega Raichu Y, Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Fake Out, Grass Knot, or you put Protect over Nasty Plot. Depending on the meta, Mega Raichu Y is probably going to be the most popular version. Mega Clefable, it was already in the game, but I can't help but sigh every time I see this thing. I still haven't put out the video for this poor creature. just like I was hoping they would never create such thing. Like, Mega Victory Bell, Mega Starmie, Mega Dragonite, Mega Meganium, Mega Skarmory. I love this Pokemon. Oh, Mega Chimeco. There we go. Mega Chimeco is the most interesting one. Steel Psychic is one of the best typing in the game. Proof is how good Metagross is and how good Mega Metagross is. Mega Chimeco gets a lot of defense and a very good amount of special attack, and it's very slow, meaning this Pokemon can actually be a pretty decent Steel type Trick Room abuser. Perhaps it may finally be time for Aterrini to be fearful under Trick Room. There we go, it has Flash Cannon now. Aterrini was the queen, absolute queen of Trick Room, because there weren't many Pokemon to rival it. The only one was not Serulege, Armarouge, but you cover Armarouge with another Pokemon, it's not really a problem. With the introduction of Mega Chimeco and the return of Mega Mawile, under Trick Room, Aterrini finally has some actual rivalry. And now that Chimeco learns Flash Cannon, yeah, this Pokemon can absolutely cook in incredible ways. It also does learn knockoff. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but if someone cooks a build where this Chimeco is a bit of a damager, a bit of an annoyer, maybe knockoff can be good, I don't think so. But yeah, it has pretty good moves, Flash Cannon, Dazzling Gleam, and of course Psychic, and it should have on the current learn set, it should learn Expanding Force. Where is it? There we go. It learns Expanding Force. So very good. Chimeco finally has a chance to shine properly, like it never did before. The ability is of course gonna do a lot for this Pokemon, but the premise, stats, coverage, newly acquired type, this Pokemon can redeem itself. And now, okay, there we go. This is one of the Mega... Oh! I scrolled too much. Holy macaroni. One thing at a time. Oh my god. One thing at a time. Mega Absol Z. Oh. Mega Absol has a huge problem. It's one of the most wasted Mega Evolutions of all time. Doesn't add a typing. Fairy type would have been amazing having the Angel team. Has an ability that it's decent, but also most of the times you are not gonna use it, especially in BGC, since you have a partner to shield you from certain stuff. You may say Mega Absol is a physical attacker, a very fast one, so you may be afraid of Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp. You have a Follow Me beside you as Mega Absol, basically making this move useless 80% of the time. Those 20% of the times, you avoid a burn, a paralysis. Okay, yes, but at that point you played in the wrong way if you allowed your support Pokemon to fall and then let your Mega Evolution just become weaker or more vulnerable. So I hope that this new Mega Evolution actually allows this Pokemon to finally redeem itself once again. The typing is very interesting. Dark Ghost. This Pokemon has only one weakness, which is going to be the Fairy type. It's basically the typing of Sableye and Spiritomb, two Pokemon that used to not have any weakness before Fairy typing. We already discussed how not having a weakness is not always good news, because you don't resist anything. The typing here means you are only you only have one weakness, it's not too bad as your team can cover for it. You are going to put a fire type in your teams 99% of the times. You are going to put a steel type 99% of the times, especially if one of your race Pokemon fears said fairy types. So like, it's not too much of a problem, I'm not worried about it. A good team builder can absolutely make this Pokemon shine in the correct way. And the stats are actually pretty good. 154 attack is very massive. 151 speed is incredible. Just for a comparison, you are 1 point above Calyrex Shadow. If you ask me, my modest opinion, it's intentional, okay? They have realized that Calyrex Shadow is too much of a dominant force. Way too much. So they created this Pokemon that takes neutral damage and can actually hit this Pokemon for 4 times super effective with both stabs. And also learns Snarl, which, despite not having crazy special attack, 75 special attack is not too bad. And with a 4 times super effectiveness and the stab is starting to deal a decent amount of damage even at 0 IVs and in the nature. So I will gladly take a look at Mega Absol Z, especially waiting for the ability to be better than Magic Bounce. I fully expect a better ability than Magic Bounce, because at this point, if they don't give this Pokemon a better ability, what are we doing? Like, why would you even bother giving it a new Mega Evolution if you're going to make it not useful in the slightest more than the older one? Like, you're just making fun of this Pokemon, and I think is not very good. Also, I like that he's themed as a more evil part compared to the angelic counterpart of the classic Mega Absol. I really like this design. And now, what? So Staraptor is one of my favorite Pokemon, and I think is no surprise. Staraptor is a very popular Pokemon, and it received a Mega Evolution. Close Combat is one of the most iconic moves of Staraptor because it learns Close Combat as it evolves into Staraptor and was used in the anime in a very epic way. So they finally gave it the fighting type, it seems. Let me scroll. Yeah, Fight Flying. Fight Flying? Fight Flying is crazy stuff. Now, unfortunately, you acquire some pretty important weaknesses. You acquire a Flying type weakness, a Psychic type weakness, and a Fairy type weakness, but you also gain a resistance to rock types, which I think is pretty important. Now, this Pokemon is obviously was never going to be the bulky one of the team, but you really need to watch out, especially because this Pokemon's best move that is not a fighting type is going to be Brave Bird, so you damage yourself a lot, and Close Combat drops your defenses. So be very, very careful. I don't know which moves this Pokemon learns now. It has Blaze Kick now. Doesn't seem like it learns any Steel type move. So if you want to play this Pokemon, you gotta be very, very careful. Because offensive flying types are always weird to place on a team, but in the correct team, they always shine. Bravery was one of the best flying types, and I think it still is. So yeah, be very careful, because if this Pokemon gets in the correct position, it can actually start destroying your opponents. And yeah, as an ability, I fully expect something like Defiant. I don't know why, but I fully expect Defiant. It's a Mega Evolution that starts with Intimidate, so that's a very good thing to point out. It's very good to start with Intimidate. Mega Man Wild, Mega Man Electric, all Pokemon that started with Intimidate. And then they Mega Evolved into another Pokemon that doesn't have Intimidate, but they start off with Intimidate. So even not Mega Evolving this Pokemon can actually be very valuable. And also Staraptor learns U-turn, so you can also reposition this Pokemon and get it in the correct position more easily, especially if paired with another Intimidate user such as Incineroar, to further drop your opponent's offenses, chipping away in the meantime, removing the correct threats, and then you enter with Mega Staraptor and start closing off the game in the most amazing way. So yeah, I'm very hyped for Mega Staraptor. I did not expect Staraptor to get a Mega Evolution. This is incredible. I cannot wait to try it out. The stats are decently good. 140 attack and 110 speed is pretty good. Though this Pokemon does learn quick attack as a priority if you need it. So yeah. Oh!